Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be trying to reach top 2000 in the world with minor poisons. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And let's just see how it goes in the first game here. It seems you are up against Hogexy, I would say. Yeah, because he has Valkyrie and Goblins. And honestly, if I see Goblins... Okay, let's just bomb over here. I know that it's gonna be Hogexy. Usually Hogexy is not really that popular, but in the past few seasons I've been facing it too much. I don't know why. Maybe because of the Valkyrie and stuff against Ivovich. Probably, that's my guess. And he actually failed the activation there with the King Tower, so we're chilling here. Okay, not a bad start, but I used to beat Hogexy really easily back in the day, but these days people know how to play it. It's actually weird. Maybe because of Viper, like the best Hogexy player in the world. Maybe they watch him and they learn. Okay, how did that Executioner kill the Wallbreaker, first of all? Like, that was so random, bro. Did that guy actually plan it out? I don't think so, because that wasn't really supposed to happen. And he just messed up his Valkyrie, and he gave me 4 elixir for that. Let's go, bro. Okay. Yeah, I was saying, like, maybe it's because of Viper that many people are playing Hog XC and actually good with it, and Executioner just takes half my tower there, perfect. Like, it's so interesting how content creators can affect a game and meta. Like, let's say someone plays a deck and is good with it, people will just start running the deck and learn from him. And since many people make content about Clash Royale, not even the pro players or top players, like, you see so many clips on, let's say, YouTube or TikTok and other platforms, and it just makes people be interested in the game. Whether if it's their first time they download and they try the game, or whether they have just left the game from years ago and it just makes them want to come back to them. They just get curious over new features and evolutions and stuff. And I always keep forgetting that the Spear Goblins got a nerf, the range nerf, and I'm not supposed to drop them like that. Okay, guys, let's just focus here, because this guy is actually playing really decent, and these Valkyries at the breach are actually really annoying. Like, Valkyrie is so tanky, bro. I actually shouldn't underestimate it. I'm gonna split the Wallbreakers and then predict his Goblins in the middle. Well, we don't get the Goblins, but we force out the Tornado, which is really good. We have the damage lead here, honestly, but he has Rocket, and when they have Rocket, you should have a really good damage gap, or else you're gonna lose. Okay, Hawk, please. Hawk gets a hit. Okay, bro. Hawk gets a hit, and we are in a terrible spot here. I have to monitor wall breakers. Is he gonna Hawk? He's definitely gonna Hawk, right? Ooh, he waited, but now the bomb tower will splash on everything, and that's gonna be an easy defense here. He's up in damage. I need to come up with a plan, bro, or else I'm gonna lose. And he just keeps stacking the troops there, like blocking the lane. I can pressure on the left with the miner. I drop the bats just to trick him into dropping something, and then we can predict the goblins with the log, but this guy is actually waiting. Okay, I gotta give it to him. He's actually playing so well with Hog XC. Okay, we can bats on top of the Valkyrie. That's gonna get wasted. Then we can miner poison and then log, maybe get the goblins here. Of course we don't get it. Like, I need to be aggressive with minor poisons. I'm gonna block the Valkyrie here and then bomb tower. You know what, guys? I'm gonna pressure now. Let's wall breakers and then predict his Executioner in the middle and then lock for everything. Okay, we caught the Executioner. Wait, he wasted his Tornado. Let's go, bro. Look at that damage. Oh my god. We just made a comeback when he was least expecting it. This is gonna be GG, bro. I'm gonna just block the lane with the bomb tower here, honestly, and then pressure with the miner. I have the knight and stuff here. Then we can take the poison value just to make sure, and I think that's gonna be GG. There is absolutely no way. And bro, that was such a good comeback. With only one prediction, we got the game, and that's gonna be GG. See you guys in the next match. Worst starting hand ever. What do I do here? Okay, we can knight. Since there's chance they have log bait. I usually never start with a log on the tower, and I recommend you don't. Since my cycle is already messed up, I wanna poison the witch and then miner on top of it. If he's gonna ignore it, he's gonna take some damage on his tower, so he has to respond to it. Mega Knight comes down, okay. We can bats and Spirit Goblins and then cycle back to a new knight here. Okay, it didn't jump, that's good, we take it. So he has Witch and Evis. Why would you even have Evis and Witch in the same deck, bro? Okay, what is happening here? Like, don't tell me I have connections with my problem again, bro. I will just break my phone. Oh my god. Like, sometimes it's really annoying when, like, if I'm not recording, losing connection isn't even that bad. But when I'm mid recording and this happens, it's just so annoying, bro. I don't want to face it. We can bats. I'm not gonna support bats obviously because I don't even have a miner. I just need them to not take any damage from the cards. And this guy has mini P.E.K.K.A. So mini P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, which Ewiz cards. What do you have, bro? I'm lost. Did he just lightning my half HP knight? Okay, at least we can predict his witch or Ewiz in the middle. Do we get a connection? We get double connection. Let's go, bro. That prediction was on top. I'm not gonna log. The EVs can get a hit here. I just want to pressure. He's gonna witch on the left. So let's pressure with the Spirit Goblins. Oh, he cycles his arrows. Maybe that was a better play from him. Then we can wall breakers. He has to Mega Knight in order to defend that, right? He does Fisherman. Okay, he has such a weird deck, and honestly, doing Fisherman like that was a mistake. And when they have a Fisherman, I use it to so that it pulls my knight. Guys, it's like a speed boost on the knight, especially if the Fisherman is low HP. Like, it just pulls the knight within seconds towards the tower, and the knight is like a bandit or something like that. Let's just predict something in the back. He doesn't do it this time, but okay, look at the bats. Bro, the 2 elixir bats just got a ton of value here, and I didn't expect that defense to be that easy. I was about to drop another cards, but here we go. We'll take it. Okay, we can pressure with the miner and then Spirit Goblins like this. Okay, then we can wall breakers because we might just cycle out his Mega Knight. That would be decent. Wait. Look at the Spirit Goblins on the left, bro. And we get some connection on the right side. I wasn't paying attention. Then we can bats. He has to EVs or arrows them. Okay, arrows. The arrows were good, but the Mega Knight is already dead. I'm gonna poison the left side on the Witch and Mini P.E.K.K.A. And he even does the Electro Wizard. That was a disaster from this guy, but Witch won't die. Bro, just die, please. Okay. I wanna split my wall breakers and then bats and predict the middle for his witch, but we don't get it. Okay, guess what? This guy actually learned from his mistake. Now he's not dropping his troops in the middle just to let me activate, but it's fine. We can block the Mega Knight. I'm gonna poison the right side. That is a fat poison because he wasted his guards. Then the bats are gonna get some value. Then we can kite back the Mini P.E.K.K.A with wall breakers. Okay, we're actually chilling here, guys. Wait, the Fisherman was already late, bro. Okay, that was really bad. I'm gonna do the same trick here again. I wanna do something, guys. Oh, wait, that was bad. I'm gonna pull the Mega Knight to the back with the miner and then Spirit Goblins. Bro, the miner just took forever to travel, and that just didn't let me win. That would have just cost him the game. That was a bad mistake from him, but okay, are we lagging here again? We can miner here and then bats on top of everything. And then we can Spirit Goblins like this. Bro, I have a lag here. Please just let me win. Then we can poison and then we can miner on the tower. Then we can log. Hopefully that Mega Knight doesn't reach the tower. I guess even if it does, it's not gonna matter too much. Wait, the wall breakers are on the field. We get a double connection and that's GG. Let's go. Guys, there is a problem with my connection and I don't know why. I won't include the last game I faced. I just lost, but let's see how it goes in here. Okay, we are someone with Royal Chef and he has minions and skeleton, giant skeleton. Okay, minions need a nerf. The nerf wasn't enough, obviously. And why is everyone running Witch, bro? I'm tired of facing Witch. Do you guys face a Witch as much as I do? Okay, we can Spirit Goblins on top of the Witch. That is a play that I've been doing recently. Like back in the day when I wasn't really that experienced with Minor Poison, I wouldn't do it. But you can actually block the Witch and go with Spirit Goblins like Bats or even Minor just to DPS it down. That's a decent play and you just defend it for a cheaper elixir cost. We can Wall Breakers. Bro, are you kidding me? Now that Goblin Giant is gonna reach my tower, bro, please don't play with me. At least I didn't get the Wi-Fi symbol and I just can defend it. Okay, this guy has double witch. We can knight here. Hopefully abuse the bomb tower bomb. We don't even need it. Okay, that was such a good defense, but this guy has double witch and I don't know why would someone run double witch. Okay, he goes with minions. I can wall breakers like this just to cycle to the Evo. I want the Evo wall breakers in my hand ASAP. And the one on the right will connect eventually. Okay, so this guy has Goblin Giant and Giant Skeleton and Witch and Night Witch. Bro, why do I keep facing these off meta decks? I'm gonna miner here, but that is a level 16 Giant Skeleton, so it gets 2, 3. It takes out a miner with 4 shots, bro, with 4 hits. Okay, I hope the bomb is not on the tower. That would be really bad. Okay, it's not, thank God. We can do the trick here again. No, we're not gonna do the trick here again. I just have to focus on the Goblin Giant. I wanted to drop my bats on the Witch, but it was early. I just have to do the wall breakers here just to get some damage on top of them. Then we can knight on top of the Witch because bats wouldn't have been a good play, to be fair, and he was just gonna hit them. I want to take the poison and minor value and then we can wall breakers. Okay, will the wall breakers connect? Because I'm gonna ignore the minions. Ooh, he does vines. At least we can go with bats on top of the giant skeleton and they're gonna heal up, but I don't think that they're gonna get so much value because he's gonna be back to his witch in seconds here. Yeah, there's the witch. That was a terrible miner. I'm gonna take the poison value just because of the night witch. I know that it's not gonna do anything special against the like regular witch. Okay, and after this skill is die, it's just gonna hit on full HP. We can Spirit Goblins for the Goblin Giant and block the Witch and then drop the bats just like I said. Look at the bats getting value there. The bats just took out the Witch. The bats are one of the most underrated cards in the game, guys. Don't underestimate them. Okay, the wall breakers will connect. I did them just to get damage on the Night Witch. Wait, the Night Witch, bro. I wasn't expecting him to play that bad. Okay, we can take the poison value here. Obviously, that was a terrible vines from him. Then we can use the wall breakers just to kite back the giant skeleton so that it doesn't reach the tower. And we force out something on the right side. Obviously, the night witch wasn't even needed there because I'm pressuring on the left side, bro. You just wasted your witch. Okay, that was a smart witch on the right because he knew that if he did it on the left, I was gonna poison, but now I can't. I'm gonna poison predict his minions. Let's go, we got the minions. I'm gonna pressure with the miner here. I can't wall breakers because of the giant skeleton. Or else I would have dropped it. Okay, we can bat here on top of his witch and then we can knight. Bro, now he has his Evo witch and he's just gonna drop it in the back, isn't he? Okay, he does it. I was expecting it on the left this time, but he does it on the right. So I'm gonna pressure. I want to log just to get something on the ground. Oh. I actually expecting it to hit the giant skeleton, but he did minions. Anyways, we can just go with wall breakers defensively. I have to miner here. Bro, I just don't want to drop my bomb tower because he can be back to a new goblin giant. Bro, witch, please die. The witch won't die. Bro, he's gonna be back to a new goblin giant. Okay, we can bomb tower like this. I'm gonna ignore the left. Bats on top of the witch. Witch, please die. He's back to another Evo witch. And that's gonna be GG. Bro, are the numbers looking different or is it just me? Like the countdown numbers look a bit different after I lagged out. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching till the end. See you all in the next video. Bye.